Good morning, children. I hope you're fine today. Welcome to your math class. Open your book and let us start. We reached on the page 106. Okay, now let us take a look at some of the questions. Okay, page 106, exercise 13. So you have this figure which consists of a square and an equilateral triangle. You will have to find its perimeter. So you've had questions like this before. I guess you're familiar with this type of question now. So here you have to find the perimeter. First you have to find the length of the missing sides, which means the sides which you have not got the length, the sides. Okay, so you have the square 2 centimeters, and the missing part is 2 centimeters as well. For the equilateral triangle you have 3 centimeters and 3 centimeters. Now the missing part is what? In between the square and the equilateral. So what is the side? 3 centimeters minus 2 centimeters. Okay. Take a look at the picture what I have written for you. 3 centimeters minus 2 centimeters go to 1 centimeter. Then when you have all the sides, you are going to calculate the perimeter. Let us move on. We will read our questions. Page 107. Exercise 16. A square and a rectangle are shown below. The perimeter of the square is the same as that of the rectangle. Find the length of the rectangle. You have a square and a perimeter, so one side of the square is given. You will have to find the perimeter of the square. So it's easy how you are going to find the perimeter. Then the perimeter of the square, the answer you are going to get is the same as the perimeter of the rectangle. So here it has given you the width of the rectangle is 12 centimeters. So you plus the two widths, 12 plus 12, then you will have the perimeter minus the width, you will get the length. Okay, now for the length you will get for two sides, you will have to find each one of them. You will then divide by 2. I hope you have understood it well. Okay, for number 17, A and B are equilateral triangles. Triangle A lies halfway along the base of triangle B. Find the perimeter of the shape. So you have both equilateral triangles. Now for B the length is 8 centimeters. For A now it is going to lie halfway, meaning half. Halfway 8 divided by 2. This is what it means here. So if B is equal to 8 centimeters, A is going to lie halfway, meaning 8 divided by 2 is equal to 4. So the sides of A are all 4 centimeters. Okay, we are going to see this soon. Let us move to exercise 18 using your ruler. Draw a rectangle, square, triangle, 3 shapes, each of perimeter 24 centimeters on 1 centimeter squared paper. You will do this in your book itself. Now for the square, it's very easy. The perimeter is 24, one side 24 divided by 4. Then you're going to draw. For the rectangle now, you're going to calculate for the length. For example, you're going to take length 10 and width 2 centimeters. Okay, 10 plus 10, 20. 2 plus 2, 4. 20 plus 4, 24. The perimeter is 24. The triangle you can take for an equilateral, meaning the three sides are equal. You are going to do 24 divided by 3. Okay, then you're going to draw, or otherwise you can draw any other triangle of different sides. You're going to calculate which three sides gives you 24 centimeters. I hope it's clear. Page 106, exercise 15. Find the perimeter of the following figure, which is made up of equilateral triangles of side 6 centimeters. So everywhere is 6 centimeters. You are going to take all the sides except for the sides for the middle line. Okay, you are going to take all the sides around the shape. Then you will be calculating the perimeter. 107, exercise 17. A and B are equilateral triangles. Triangle A lies halfway along the base of triangle B. Find the perimeter of the shape. So as I just explained to you, triangle B is A. Triangle A lies halfway meaning half of it. Half of 8 centimeters is equal to 4 centimeters. So now you know that triangle A, the sides are 4 centimeters. How are you going to calculate in between A and B? So definitely A divided by 2 is equal to 4, then the side in the line in between is equal to 4 centimeters. Now that you know the sides all around the shape, you are going to take all the sides and calculate its perimeter. For now, let us do a small revision on measurements as our topic for length and perimeter. We have already covered the topic, so let us do a small revision now on length. When we measure length, we measure how long something is, as you can see in the picture. You can measure the length of anything, okay, but using different measurements. Length, kilometers, meters, centimeters, millimeters. So length refers to the distance from one point to another. The base unit of length in the metric system is the meter and is represented by m. So you can measure the distance, or you can measure anything, any object by millimeters, that is for very small objects, centimeters, cm, meters, longer objects than centimeters, and the longest distance is by measuring by kilometers. Let us see how we are going to measure for kilometers, meters, centimeters, and millimeters. Now you have to memorize all this. So you're going to know this in your copybook. I think you already have, but still it is a revision notes for you. You're going to copy this in your copybook because you have to memorize. 1 kilometer is equal to 1000 meters. 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeters. Also, 1 meter is equal to 1000 millimeters. 1 centimeter is equal to 10 millimeters. I hope it's very clear for you. You're going to look at this conversion table. Okay, it is the easiest to use a conversion lookup diagram like the one below. Okay, very easy. So you have kilometers to meters. So 1 kilometer times 1000 is equal to 1000 meters. Okay, 1 times 1000 is equal to 1000 meters. Now meters to centimeters times 100. 1 meter, 100 centimeters. Okay, for centimeters to millimeters times 10. 1 centimeter, 1 centimeter, 10 millimeters. Now, okay, now for the inversions, that's millimeters to centimeters, you'll have to divide by 10, as you can see the lines in blue. Centimeters to meters divide by 100. Meters to kilometers divide by 1000. Okay, you're going to draw this table in your copybook using different colored pens. Okay, I have some examples, very easy. 5 kilometers, how many meters? So you need to multiply by 1000. 5 kilometers, 5000 meters. 120 centimeters to meters, so 1 meter, 100 centimeters. Centimeters to meters, you will have to divide by 100 is equal to 1.2 meters. Okay, very easy. We are going to see very small examples of measuring length using a ruler. Okay, so how many millimeters are in 1 centimeter? 1 centimeter is equal to 10 millimeters. So you have 10 millimeters in 1 centimeter. Millimeters in your ruler, you're going to see the very fine lines in between. What is the length of the line in centimeters? So take a look at the ruler below on the screen. Okay, so the length in centimeters, you have the black line 2 centimeters, and in between you have 2.8 centimeters. In millimeters equal to 28 millimeters. Okay, you just saw an example of using ruler to measure length, centimeters and millimeters. Let us see another example. We will start by measuring distance first by finding the correct millimeter and then stating the answer in centimeters for A through G. So you have a ruler in front of you. You have alphabets A, B, C, D, E, F, G. So you have to find each one of them in millimeters and centimeters. Okay, let us take for A. You have 1, and then in between the lines you have, when you're going to count, you have 8. So millimeters 18, centimeters 1.8. Okay, take a look. For B in millimeters, okay, you have 3 and ça a dépassé 3. Alors c'est 32 millimeters. Centimeters 3.2. Okay, so very easy, n'est-ce pas? For C, 44 millimeters and centimeters is 4.4. You're going to calculate all this and write the answers. Okay, children, so that's all for you. Take a look at your homework now. Okay. Page 106, 107. This in your copybook. And then you have another small homework based on lengths on your ruler. So you have all the alphabets A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, K, je crois. Yes, all the alphabets. I hope it's clear for you on your screen. You are going to write this down in centimeters, very easy. I have taken examples for you, A and B. So A, as you can see the arrows, for A the arrow is 12.5 centimeters, for B 11.3 centimeters. I hope it's clear for you. Okay, so that's all for today, children. Take care, do all your homework and study well at home. See you later.